Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up.
Good luck, guys.
Back to corner, gentlemen.
Well, he is a tough guy. Oh,
yep.
Omar did.
Amateur wrestling standout, again placed in the Nationals. That makes him an All-American, two-time state champion. Fires out a right hand there on Juarez, going from wrestling to boxing. And just, you know, I think things are going to come much easier to him.
This fight is being patient, and that's what he's really working on. But that throws power shots. Any one of his punches can hurt you and knock you out.
That is another hard right hand. Strong right hands. Yeah, Juarez is just walking him to the ropes there, and Linger's just going to get pummeled if he stays there. He's got to stay out, moves his head nicely there.
Yeah, you're correct. You know, all he has to do is walk him against the ropes and start letting off with his combinations and seeing how Linger.
Firing off a couple of hooks there off the right hand. Trying to survive here and get comfortable.
He landed a couple body shots about 20 seconds ago, and he's got the classic style.
Yeah, you can see certainly not as fluid. I mean, that amateur background is just everything. You might hear us, you know, reference that all the time. But and a kid that's had 100 amateur fights is just going to be, you know, very different from someone who is. And Linger was outstanding as a wrestler, but you know, this is not that sport. You can make arguments, Terrence Crawford, you can make Manny Pacquiao with the incredible resume, top stars and the better known stars in that division.
Top, you know, 5 guys, really, tell you the truth. They're all very talented.
It harkens back to the 80s.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I think it's true as well. Certainly game.
Yeah, he's falling short because he's trying to throw the right hand. You see where he is? He's up against the ropes trying to throw a right hand at a guy that can step backwards and has so.
He lured Omar into the corner and then countered with a hook and then spun out and turned Juarez around. Linger is actually a pretty smart kid. Landed 2 good body shots, a right hand, another body shot. So he's
already going in there trying to take a punch.
That's right.
Linger did land a good right hand there. Just eats that shot, hook to the body. Now Juarez gets to fire off his hands. A little bolo work there if they're going to trade. Linger seemed to be buckled a little bit on that body shot.
Back-to-back liver shots that Linger felt. And there goes another one. He's going hook to the head, then he's sliding back down to the liver. Omar is, and he's doing a great job. Man, he looks strong
tonight.
Underneath
and fires off, doubles up on the hook. Right hand by Linger. Linger there.
That was a good punch. What Omar has to worry about.
That's right, on this, get your hands back. You see, Linger is countering. He's actually got some cute moves right off the ropes, man.
Cut there from Juarez, but able to throw a little something else out there.
Last thing I'll say is Omar Juarez looks very aggressive tonight to fight back-to-back.
Good controlled aggression by Omar Juarez. Dakota Linger, though, hanging
back in the ring. You feel more comfortable, and he looks really comfortable tonight.
Linger landed 17 punches in the second round. That's the first time he's like pretty late to the game. Gets his head popped right there, but he fires back 0-1-2. He lands a right hand and a right hand to the body again.
Corner told Linger, stop sitting back on the ropes. Go ahead and force this fight. That's where you're going to probably get lucky and get your shots in. And
this is the kind of fight he wants to get into, because he realizes he doesn't really have too much talent, but he's got the power, he's got the grit, and he got the energy to do that.
Wow, vicious uppercut.
Ran into a left hook by running in with his own right hand. Linger and got clipped with the left hook. He's getting, but I tell you, he's tough. He's absorbing the punishment, and he's coming right back.
Very few have been able to successfully.
A little bit, trying to catch his breath, it looks like.
You know, as a kid?
I mean, look, it would have helped. It's like if you want to play Major League Baseball, you play Little League. If you don't, you're gonna, you're not gonna get the fundamentals early in your life. So,
in fact, power shots are actually pretty close. We'll get the copy box numbers for you. But round number 4, you see the overall in combination. But round 4, and Omar Juarez finding himself in a bit of a fight.
An 8-round fight. But if you remember the fighter meetings, good counterpunch by Linger. He didn't have a lot of time to get into shape for this fight, and he's not exactly at the top of his conditioning right now. Let's see if that plays a part.
A little bit part, but he fights in pockets. Anytime he gets a chance, anytime Juarez is close to him. But he also needs to move the legs a little bit closer to him.
I mean, he's hit them pretty flush with some combinations, and Linger's just standing in front of him.
You're right.
Plus, got 4 rounds to work and try and get him out of here.
Heidi Angel has a little bit from Dakota Linger's corner. Heidi, what do we have?
He was on vacation before this, so they want him to get in there, throw the jab, and work the right hand off it.
I want to use his aggression and his awkwardness. Seems like, he's making the most of what he has.
Yeah, Juarez is, relaxed right now. He's doing what he wants to. He can do anything. Yeah, you can see right now, he's just waiting for Linger to commit himself so he can counterpunch him.
his head just a little bit, make things difficult. Good uppercut spinning to the
Listen
side.
to the bell, gentlemen. Listen for that bell.
Doing round number 5, Brian Kenny, Lennox Lewis, Joe Goosen, along with Heidi Androl and Marcos Villegas. Punches landed 97 to 60 overall. Body shots landed, it's 32 to 25 in favor of Juarez, but it is very close.
So far, it's been a pretty competitive fight. I have Omar Juarez ahead, of course, 39 to 37, but you know, the herky-jerky style.
So Linger's taking a lot of punishment, but he's absorbing it well.
Fires back with some venom. You know, he's able to fire back hard.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's not getting hit cleanly. I mean, he's got good defense and he takes a punch well. So he comes back well too.
And distance. He doesn't need to sit in the pocket with this guy. Let him get lucky.
I think you're like absolutely right. And then look at those shots. Yeah, and he puts his hands down. But you can certainly get your head spun around by anybody. And Linger will do it for you if you give him a chance.
Yeah, this is a situation when Juarez just needs to just, you know, I think he's not getting hurt. He wants to do this. He doesn't have to box like this. He can keep the fight from a distance, but he's enjoying this type of fight.
Joe, wouldn't you tell him to box a little more?
Well, you know, it's funny. Normally, a great liver shot. Normally, I would say, no, go in for, you know, the knockout. Boxing this guy, but sitting in the pocket, you're giving him a chance. See, like that, right there. You could do that all day with a hook and right uppercut. Jab from a distance.
Tired, but he doesn't look as outmatched right now. And he does all these wonderful things for charitable organizations, but it's just you need a trainer, Joe Goosen, to say, hey, don't do that.
I think his father kind of echoed what I had just said a few seconds earlier, which was, look, he's happening. He doesn't need to be getting it with it. Don't look for the knockout. It'll come when you counter stepping back.
Now he turns southpaw briefly and then back over, but now on the inside, and Juarez able to stick that jab in on the way out for any Juarez opponent. So competitive fight that he has seen so far, and at least the most times he has gotten hit.
Well, he's put himself in that zone to get hit by a rugged guy.
I wonder if he has it in his game.
Outside, he's got to let his hands go more. Exactly what his father said.
Too, Joe. That's the most dangerous moment just a second ago. He's got his hands down. He's able to fire back with the right hand.
He could be tired of hitting Linger. You know, he's saying he's hitting,
that's right,
but it's not doing anything.
Oh.
Great body shot.
That hurt. That was a long left hook to the liver. Yeah, you're going to see this body
is able to land a brutal body shot here, Joe.
Yeah. But if you see the difference of this liver shot, it's not around the elbow, it's inside of it, and boom, he actually turns away from it.
Hold, round 7 scheduled for 8. Dakota Linger looked like he was just totally overmatched early on. He used his strength and his heart as the nucleus as a fighter.
And really, the better punches. You know, when I look at these rounds, I think, you know, who would I rather be in that round? And a majority of these rounds, he's just landing the more powerful, more damaging punches.
Marcos, thank you. No, and I think that's the point. Look, sophisticated moves by Linger to actually be in this fight and make a better account.
But if you saw, he just kind of walking in front of Linger with his hands halfway down, halfway up. He's just slipping a little bit like that. He just feels very confident, and see, like that, just pulls back a little bit, doesn't use his feet, just his upper body.
Juarez, uppercut by Juarez, right hand, and then had to eat a right hand from Juarez.
This is only his 9th fight, and I'm talking about Juarez. And boy, I'll tell you, by the time he has the double amount of fights, you know, 18, 19 fights, he's going to be something really to look at.
It's the 2nd fight in the bubble here, and he's gradually moving up, gaining experience. He was very active before them.
And I think Tim Wheeler said it best in the corner. Look, you got to start throwing the right hand, which he means you need a knockout. He said it's your last round.
And
He listened.
And yet, look, he has stayed in this fight in a bout that we thought. Look, and I'll be honest, you know, you see, oh, here's actually given his background, I'm thinking, all right, it's going to be quick work. And Dakota Linger has not been quick or easy work here tonight.
You could have made a case for him, but he had a lot more time to train for that fight. He's not going to win the fight, but he certainly gave Juarez some additional learning experience tonight.
They had competitions with him. They both fought together before they left the lone wolf out there, but they've done a good job with Linger. Well, when they look back at this tape, they're going to see a lot of hard shots from Juarez. As I said, Juarez must have hit him a bunch of times, thought, shouldn't he be down? There's a good hard right hand by Juarez. Again, teeing up, and that rocked his world. But Linger is still there. Chin.
Yeah, Dakota's a tough kid. Tough.
See,
now Juarez is going for the knockout. Has him in the corner and was teeing off.
You know, right now he's got 4 knockouts in 8 fights.
And here is where Linger's experience as a wrestler, as a tough man, where he does not quit. There
Listen
was
for the
every
bell,
reason
gentlemen.
for him just to get drilled in that corner. He takes 2 hard shots again. Tom Taylor takes a closer look, knowing it's in the final seconds.
Right there, gentlemen.
But
Good
Dakota
fight, guys.
Linger goes the distance. Juarez wanted that knockout, Joe.
We have a unanimous decision. All 3 in favor of the winner and still undefeated, Omar El Relámpago Juarez.